So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Van Dijk making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Maida. Spread it left. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Duan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. And he's only too happy to take that back. Drills one in. Chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Ødegaard. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Japan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Eder Militao does well to get it back. Driving on and making good progress. Great defending, strong and determined. Kubo, given the lift of his goal. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Kamada. Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Ødegaard. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Throw in. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Yamal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kubo, pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. This looks promising, and he's got away from Maida! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. The cutback, header comes in! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Drogba. And Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. And this is Drogba. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Kamada. And the return pass. Kamada. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ito. Kamada.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kubo. And they can counter here, looking to play him in. Now it's Doan. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Oh, that's delightful. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Maida. And it's Kamada. He's picked his way through. Oh, good spread. Driving forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's Robber!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's been slipped through. Yamal! And yes, it's there! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Dropper! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal, forced to go back. Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a... And a chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Looking for the run. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Drogba. That has ended up in no man's land. Maida in with the challenge. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Messi gets into a good position. He is through here. And Messi! And that's a tiny finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Tanaka. Maida. This is a promising build-up. Rodri. Maida. Great vision.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. Deep into injury time. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. And he's lost his man here. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Played out towards the right wing. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Yamal! Goal! Barcelona! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Number 19, Yamal.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Nice looking ball. And this is Drogba. Ødegaard. And this is Beckham. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it's...
Drogba! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Quarter of an hour played. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's with the keeper. Barcelona currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Ødegaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, they can break here. Out of play for a throw. Eder Militao. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Ødegaard. Chance! Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the right flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's having a pop! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal. And Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Beckham. Van Dijk. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Drogba. Oh, good spread. And here's Yamal. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That pass isn't the best.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Spread to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Eden Militao wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Beckham. Spread it left. That's where it came from. He shifted it to the flank. Hazard has it in a wide position. Serginho. Oh, that's neat. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Big chance! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
It's Drogba. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. That's a throw. The message is clear. None shall pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckham. Now, can they get him? Drogba! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Serginho.
Such good technique.
Takes aim and crosses. Well, there's the clearance. Barcelona have their second corner now. Deftly away. Now it's Beckham. He is just caressing the ball. He's in a great position here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. Haiti really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Take back. Oh, that's superb. Shot could be... He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
That is good alertness. Good ball, good take. Haiti do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through.
Haiti really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rodri. Beckham. This is a promising build-up. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham. And Beckham! And that's a real chance missed.
Beckham fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Number 9, number 7, substitution.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves.
Drogba! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Messi! Oh, what has happened here?
Substitutions taking place.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Point-blank header! Oh, it's hit the post! And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 3 minutes.
He cuts out the supply. And this is Drogba. Messi is onto this. He's charged, surely! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
But these last few moments...
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills, the odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get...
Great chance!
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what's...
Odegaard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Eder Militao. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now Odegaard. And that was asking for too much. That's a good foray he's making. It's not an especially good pass, that. Eder Militao. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Now Odegaard. Yamal. Well, they could break here. He might be in here! Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. He'll try from distance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Odegaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Sitole. Foster. And shifted it to the flank. Can he latch on to this? Rodri. More and more pressure on the ball here. Beckham. Serginho. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sitole. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Threads one in. He's had it taken off him. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Foster tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. A probing pass. Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this. Ødegaard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sitole. So what can they make of this? And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's in a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Eder Militao. And it's Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get free. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Ødegaard gets a good foot in there. Really fierce, close defending. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ødegaard. That is lovely. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that is good. Super running. Drogba has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Forlan coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And he's been shifted off it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Foster. Great pressure, plenty of it. No way through there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's looking wide. Foster, and he was alert to it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Barcelona making further changes here, and in quick succession.
And the break in play means they can now affect their change. Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He's in plenty of space here. That's very neat. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Messi driving forwards. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckham. Here's Rodri. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Alexander-Arnold plays the return pass. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Forlan, played out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Decent chance! And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And surely now, that is that. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe...
Beckham! Just a tiny bit high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it has to be Rodrigo Bentancur, Peter. I think when you look at that midfield, he can have a critical role in terms of developing his game and adding goals to those midfield runs. He hasn't done that enough so far, but that's what he needs to add. And he'll keep making those runs and get into the opposition box undetected. He has to now start finishing them off better.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Valverde with the cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Eder Militao. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival, Ødegaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Yamal. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rodri. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now Ødegaard. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oliveira was in no mood for any of that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Nunez. Ødegaard. And it's Beckham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Valverde. And that has left him in a heap.
Uruguay always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ødegaard. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And he's there to get it away. Ødegaard. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He's found a way through. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Spread neatly. Ugarte. For Valverde. Oliveira. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nunez! Harmlessly behind. Azar. Not the most accurate pass. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was a given, it always was.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Oliveira. Villa. Bentancur. Villa is wide and looking to get onto this. Khan claims it without any fuss. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the left flank. And he welcomes it in. Chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? And that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. We're on the move again. Eder Militao. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now Eder Militao. Rodri. Ødegaard. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. Yamal, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. Beckham.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Beckham. Serginho. That's Beckham. Now it's Darwin. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Drogba. Ødegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Ugarte.
partido fue de
He's got away.
80.607.
And here's Ødegaard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Now it's Messi.
Se está realizando un cambio.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
Gol del Barcelona.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Drogba. Turns back here, probably the best option. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And a chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oliveira attempts a clearance. De Arrascaeta. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Messi gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's beaten the decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Valverde. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 9. Número 17. Entran número 19.
Valverde.
Número 22.
Mbappe. And it's Ugarte. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Gets a good foot in there. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Uruguay have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! He's put his foot right through that one. De Arrascaeta. Aims beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. There they go, punting again.
5 minutes to add. And the return pass. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. And he cuts out the supply. De Arrascaeta. And here's Valverde. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bentancur. Just eases him off the ball. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Yamal! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Beckham. Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right, just to keep the attack alive.
He's had a shot! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That has not gone well. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And the pass is intercepted. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. It's Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Drogba really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ødegaard. And that has left him in a heap. Played out wide. In with the challenge. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a key interception. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Beckham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Up towards the front line. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Drogba. That's gone loose. He's had it taken off him. Beckham. That is good strength. Played out towards the right wing. He's a sharp little ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Drogba. That's going wide left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just eases him off the ball. That has been slung wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Drogba. Half-time getting close now. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ødegaard. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Hazard gets into a good position. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona with the lead. That has been cut short. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Beckham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ødegaard. And Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Ødegaard being hunted in packs.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle. Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eder Militao. And it's Khan. Keeper's got good distance on that. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ødegaard. And Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Beckham. And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Haiti can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Messi. Driving on and making good progress. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Beckham. And this is Messi. Haiti needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's had it nicked away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He can run onto that. He's being urged to shoot. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's made its way to him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread to the right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri spots it and intercepts. Messi. And he's got the beating of it. Big chance!
2 minutos de descuento.
And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Well, nicely intercepted. Odegaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. And we're done. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Uzbekistan have gone with what looks like 3-6-1, Jim Beglin. What do you think?
Well, I can only suppose that the plan is to play on the counter-attack, Peter, to lure the opposition up the field and look to spring a surprise. There isn't much point in keeping your wing-backs deep if up against only one striker. So deception would appear to be the theme with this system, and I think they've got a good chance of making it work as long as everybody is committed on the counter.
Spread it left. Odegaard. Here's Rodri. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nicely spread. Pinches it off him. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Tries to get it clear. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. First quarter of an hour gone. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Forlan. And he's straight offside. Now it's Yamal. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Goes looking wide. Uzbekistan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And he's quick to get rid. has not gone well. Half an hour played now. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left. Yamal. Yamal! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Not the most accurate pass. He is through here. Nice interception, well timed. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Azar. And this is Forlan. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's having a pop! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Shifted it to the flank.
There they go, hunting again.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're all... Great chance! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Beckham. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham standing over it. A header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Can he latch on to this?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
80,607.
Almost an hour gone. Looking to play him in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have...
Oh, good climb! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two.
Number 11.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Yamal. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
23. Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's Messi. And Messi! Against the crossbar. That's put paid to the danger. Beckham with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Space for him to turn and look. Gets his head on it! Ah, he's given it away. Big chance, corner. They've played it short. And he's picked it up out wide. The ball... Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. Rodri. Beckham. Messi. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Somewhat off target. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good ball out wide. Time added on, 4 minutes. It's a promising position. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. And that pass isn't the best.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Forlan is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's looking wide, and this is Azar. Opts to play it back. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Irankunda scooting forward. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Forlan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckham standing over it. That should get the job done. Out of play for a throw. And it's Rodri. The ball goes in. Cleared away.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope. Australia really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Irankunda, he's shifting through the gears here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a good chance! And he's done it! The first significant strike. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Van Dijk.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Beckham. Rodri. And it's Ødegaard. Rodri makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Spread to the right. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now he's off and running. And he welcomes it in. Crunching tackle. Now it's Forlan. Shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Suter. Played out towards the right wing. Rodri. Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Irankunda, who does have an assist to his name. Suter. No, again there's no way through. Distributed tidily. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's destined for the flank. Has to go back here. Chance, surely! They get a throw in. Van Dijk. Ødegaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that was very necessary. Rodri under intense pressure.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Played back into the centre.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Shot could be on. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's being urged to shoot. Rodri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Beckham. It's a really well-measured ball. And Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. Serginho. Yamal. It's a searching pass. Pass is just off target. Suter. Played out to the left flank. Gets a good foot in there. Rodri. Now Ødegaard. Now it's Forlan. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ødegaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. He is through here. Looking for the run. Great work on the overlap.
Australia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 19 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 10. Messi se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Nicely shaped ball. That's a fabulous ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Beckham. Now it's Messi. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
That's really well cleared. This is a promising build-up. Over to the right flank. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Hazard. And here's Beckham.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Barcelona have reached the now or never stage. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. Driving through the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you... Yamal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Distributed tidily. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's destined for the flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Senegal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Over to the right flank. Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's made its way to him. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's come loose. Under an awful lot of pressure, pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal, there's the shot! And it's Ødegaard. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Shapes to shoot!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's full on! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Après 30 minutes de jeu, le numéro 9.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a good run down the right. That's a cute ball. He's found space here. Forlan proves just a little bit too strong. Forlan! And that was very necessary. Ødegaard. Passing nice and neat. Forlan! Nearly, but not quite.
Forlan is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Spread neatly. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Rodri. Azar. Rodri. Serginho. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Azar. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Beckham has given away a free kick. Beckham gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Odegaard. Looking to play him in. Yamal has it in a wide position. Yamal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space. And a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
A case now of complete control. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Fallen! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never...
And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he's managed to get free. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Now it's Beckham. He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And that's an excellent interception. Not the most convincing of passes. He has found the way through. He's found space here. Beckham. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yamal being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him.
He's in, must be! He's had a shot! Now he's got space here. Knocks it out wide. Beckham. And here's Azar. Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rodri. Serginho. He's had it taken off him. Beckham. And it's Rodri. Now Van Dijk. Odegaard. Forlan has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nice interception, well timed. That's put paid to the danger.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 11.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
À leur place,
Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Le numéro 13.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Messi. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Beckham. Now it's Messi. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Messi. Crossed into the box. Now that's well seen too. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Some resolute defending there. And he's picked out the run. Goes for a shot! Caught offside that time. That was good alertness. Stood up well to him there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Barcelona get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We're up and running then. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was...
It's full! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi has a look and plays it forward. And this is Roberto Carlos. Shoots! And he's heaved it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Out towards the flank, Forlan, and the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look... Forlan! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a great...
And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! You know, you just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yamal. Great chance! Off the post. Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
And Messi! Oh, he really got hold of that.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Caicedo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. And Yamal, looking for options for movement. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Son Heung-min. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal purring through. Decent chance! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Messi! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, and he shoots! Oh, good finish! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And this is Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! And again. And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Caicedo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's having a pop! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! They are purring, truly purring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that is all they have time for. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Akanji. He's got away. Messi. Can he finish? And that's wide.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Caicedo. And it's Jimenez. Messi. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. And that's gone loose. Yamal. Rodri. And it's Messi. A probing pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's in on, there's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. comfortably bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Picked out brilliantly. Chance! And it's in! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And yes, it's him again.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about them.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Forlan does really well to win the ball there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Forlan looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a
chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's been given away. Tries a shot! And no mistake. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Caicedo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final. And Messi! Caicedo. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Roberto Carlos! And it's Roberto Carlos. Driving, real chance! Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Time and again they are repelled. Rafinha running with intent. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything.
Shot a goal! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
That pass isn't the best. Serginho. And Rafinha. Van Dijk. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Roberto Carlos. He's had a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
No, that's just wide. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Oh, that was vital. And he's gone backward here. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And now he has two. He has found a way through. Can he finish? So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just Barcelona can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Barcelona with just one principal objective: 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And it's Fernandez, and he's been shifted off it. Now it's Forlan, and it's made its way to him. Oh, just takes a shot, and it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
He's found a way through. Camavinga. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Yamal. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Shot, surely! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, super ball!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Could be danger here! Forlan! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And Fernandez. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona have reclaimed it. That's a good foray he's making. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Messi. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's had it taken off him. Messi. Driving through the middle. And a chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
Messi! Magnificent! A finish of true class! They are purring, truly purring. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a shot! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow... Chance for a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's beaten the last man. It's full on! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he tries a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Now it's Forlan. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome.
Yamal! Camavinga. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they've set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring, and the shot! And that's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble. Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely spread. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means he's having a shot! It's a goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
It's Asa! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance. Oh no, what has happened here? Now there's a fine ball. Yamal. That's tidy. Hazard going face-to-face with his great... Hazard! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really...
Mbappe, he's through on goal here. Big chance! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Is there any support? And the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Alexander-Arnold. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he is dashing away. So much time and space here. Can he finish? He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Mbappe! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a promising position. Mbappe!
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, third corner of the game.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Cleared away.
camisa 16, camisa 19. Substituição.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. Foot in. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Camavinga. Serginho wins the duel this time. And he's running through. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he shoots! And he steered it beyond the post.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
Always goal side. Rafinha. Oh, a real chance! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Rafinha, good purposeful running this. He is through here. Great chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Rafinha.
Foram indicados 6
Rafinha
minutos
going
de
forward.
acréscimo.
Mbappe. And this is Messi. And he's got away from him. And the finish! Oh, good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now.
Oh, shooting chance! No, it's wide. Camavinga. And here's Rafinha. Plenty to aim at here. Oh no, this does not... Chance! And that's a good finish. How many? Just how many? The goal... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day?
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So off we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it's...
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Yildiz. Oh, he's found support out wide. Barcelona have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And a header! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Messi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now this could be a chance. Serginho. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? Romero gets across to intercept that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
Ah, he's given it away. Think Fallen! That's a good ball out wide. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Paredes. That's a little off target. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi is firing after that one. Camavinga. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Havertz bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's going wide left. Messi wins the duel this time. And this is Forlan. Vermin. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Distributed tidily. Messi in acres of space out wide. Serginho. And this is Forlan. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
No foul, says the referee. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Paredes. Romero. Spread out to the left. Yildiz going after that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land. Rodri for Messi. And it's Forlan. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Carlos. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Camavinga. Pedro Porro, who does have an assist to his name. Rodri makes the interception. Messi. Lobbed in behind. It's Fallen! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back on the way then.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
And a chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yildiz. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Camavinga rolls it backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he's quick to return it. And this is Hazard. Pedro Porro. Fermin. Camavinga. Van Dijk cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. Now it's Yamal. Yamal touches it back. And here's Messi. And he's running through. Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's picked his way through. Serginho. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Now there's a fine ball. He's got away with one there. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Has to go back here. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And it's Messi. He's going for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Roberto Carlos. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's managed to get free. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Messi. Rodri. Messi. Looking tiny in possession here. It's fallen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 9. Forlán. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Played it short.
17. El dorsal
He's got
21.
plenty of space out wide here. He has a look up. Messi! And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos gets flagged offside. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Here's found. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Yildiz. Now that's well seen too. Now he's on the finish! And that's a sharp finish. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Shot at goal!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Saka. Done delicately. Very much into the last knockings. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Vardiol. Looking to add to his goal. Now it's Trossard. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he's gone searching cross-field. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Looking for options for movement. That has not gone well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Khan. And that's a throw-in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that will be it. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... So there it is. What struck you most about that?